Hey everybody, it's Tech Comics. I'm going to be shooting a video today for Santa Who Blaster Stash It contest. This contest is great. It's these individuals that do this show together called Blaster Stash It. Each of them are going to be putting a box together to ship out to the person that wins this contest. And the contest is set up nicely, very easy. It's not hard. The questions that they're asking you to do, it's simple. It's not hard. They really wanted to make this for everyone out there to be able to enter that, be able to get it entered and done and have fun doing it. I tried to find an ugly sweater, couldn't find one, but this might be. Someone might not like this. This might actually, upset somebody. I don't like seeing red, or something like that. Who knows? I'm wearing my Santa hat. It's got a ball in the back. See, I figure with the beard, oh, there you go, just go ahead. Softballs. But, the beard kind of do the same thing. But I just want to encourage anybody who hasn't shot a video for this yet to please do. It's fun. And it's just cool to hear what you're thankful for. And to see some, comic books that are Christmas related, because, there's a few books that I've seen in people's videos for this contest that I've never seen before that are Christmas related, which are cool. And then there's been a few that I have. And it's just cool to hear the story about that book, and to also see what everybody has to say about the show, about their show and things like that. So, like I said, this is for the Santa Who Blaster Stash It contest. And, I talked to Huey a while back, and I told him I really wanted to do this. And I just took me long to try to find an ugly sweater. So I'm hoping this is ugly. This is the only sweater I own. I don't own too many sweaters. First thing you have to be is you have to be over 18, which I am. Another thing is you must be subbed to all the guys, and you have to follow them on Facebook, which I do. I got, thanks to Huey, he helped me figure it out. I know, how hard is it to do something on Facebook? I just don't do Facebook that much. That's what I explained to him. But it's cool because now, besides just going every once in a while wishing people happy birthdays to my family members and people I know, now I get all these pop-ups, telling me like when someone's posted something on the Blaster Stash It Facebook page, which is great because I just went on there today, had a lot of notifications pop up, and I got to see some people's postings of books, things like that. There was one, of course, of Slapstick, which is cool. That was by Frosty. He posted it on there. He's asking people to show if they got the same book too, which is great. And everybody on there really gets along. Everybody's talking about books, asking, if they've seen this book, please hook them up, hook them up with information so they know how they can get it, or, if someone has copies or wants to sell one, kind of thing. So it's cool. I think what they have set up on Facebook and how they have their show set up from beginning to middle to end is just great. I don't see you guys have to make any changes at all. I mean, I love the fact when you guys are on there talking that you make each other laugh to the point where one can't stop laughing and then just keeps going down the line. I love your guys' show. I really do. Okay, so favorite part of the show. So I'll get to that. I like the beginning right off the start because I like how you guys do the quotes from movies. How you guys try to stump each other on figuring out where that quote came from, what movie. And some of those I get right off the bat and others I don't. So it's just cool to learn a little bit about movies, and it kind of lets me know, oh, I haven't watched that movie in a while, or I've never seen that movie. So yeah, it's just cool to hear quotes, and you guys always crack each other up during that too, And I like how, everybody plays a part on the show, how everybody has their background knowledge on the topic you're either talking about or the topic that you're showing, and you guys all take turns going down the line. I rarely hear any of you guys talking over one another, so I can hear all of you just perfectly clear, and you all take care of each other on that show, which is great. And you also respond back to the chat rooms very well. So I don't see there's anything you need to do to change or fix. I think you guys are doing great. And I like when you guys bring on people that are normally not on the show and hear their opinions on certain things or see what they're reading and things like that. I do like the shut your Funko mouth. That's a good part of the show. I like the part where you guys have where Trinity will go over the movies and things like that. That's cool, because it gets me amped up to look for the trailers for those movies when they come out and things like that. I like the fact you guys also post those too. Thank you. And I like how, just like I said, everybody interacts with everyone in the chat and on the panel. You guys do a great job. And what's your favorite Christmas related comic book? I looked around in my closet, and the only one I was able to find real quick, and I do like this cover, don't get me wrong, I like this cover, I like the story. It's pretty funny, it's kind of humorous, but then it's kind of like, you know, wow, man, that happened to him, you know? But it's Amazing Spider-Man 314, and it's the one where Spider-Man and Mary Jane, or Peter Parker, are getting kicked out of their condo. And they have to find a place to stay during the time of Christmas, you know. And I like the front cover. The front cover says it all. I mean, you know, ho ho ho, and it says Merry Xmas. And you see Santa, he's just kind of like, what? You know, he sees Spider-Man getting booted out, and then there's Mary Jane. You know, she's just sitting there pouting, you know, and stuff. So it's a good story, you know, to read. And you know, you got McFarlane, of course, did the front cover. You got also doing the inking in the book and stuff like that. So it's a great story, and I like it, you know, because you kind of see what they're, it's like you're watching them, or mostly reading them, but you're watching them through the panels to see like where they're going to end up, you know, where they're going to live from being kicked out, you know. So it's a great story. I liked it a lot. And you know, oh, one other thing, you know, he got Spider-Man up there with the Santa hat, which is cool too. I mean, this cover the cover speaks a lot, you know, to me. So it's kind of funny, you know. I mean, it's funny and sad at the same time, but you know, this isn't real. You know, might be for some people. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I like that cover a lot. I'm pretty sure I have like a couple more Christmas ones, but that was the first one I came across, and you know, I just figured I can definitely show that one. I don't think I've seen that one in anybody's videos, and if I have, hey, sorry, don't mean to copy. And then what's the other one? Let's see. Best Christmas gift received. Sorry. Had my coffee and it's finally starting to, you know, make like Cosmo Kramer, you know, kind of thing. Now this one here, I'll try to tell a story real quick, is when I was little, I have two brothers, one sister, okay? We were all sleeping. At least my mom thought we were. Well, I guess one of my brothers, I'm not going to say who, one of my brothers went downstairs and opened up all the presents. And ate a whole bunch of candy canes and locked himself in a closet and was sitting there moaning and groaning because they didn't want to wake anybody up. When my mom woke up, she went downstairs, and to her astonishment, like I said, all the presents were open. She followed the candy wrappers and found my brother, picked him up, put him in bed. He was still kind of moaning from tummy ache. And my mom had to rewrap all the presents, every single one, before we got up. And then, you know, she was cooking Christmas dinner right then and there too. I don't know how my mom did it, man. I give her, you know, a lot of props for that one. But this is one of my favorite toys that I got for Christmas. And it's gonna sound funny that I'd say nowadays I prefer socks. I mean, I love getting toys, don't get me wrong, in comic books, but I prefer socks. God, I like the warm, tall, you know, socks, because where I work, it's very important you have socks. If you don't have a good pair of socks, your feet are going to kill you. And if you can't stand up all day long, it's going to suck. But back then, this was the toy I got. And I used to have a Chewbacca one. I don't know what happened to my Chewbacca. Don't know. It's gone. It's been gone for a long time. But this is my Darth Vader, and I love this thing. You can see I loved playing with it, because right there, maybe not, there's a white spot. It's kind of bent, because I took this thing, I think one time, you know, cracked it, thought it was a glow stick. Well, no, it's not a glow stick. But I didn't break it. But this is my favorite toy. Out of all my toys that I own, and of all the stuff I have in there, whatever, this has always been my favorite. That's how much I love Darth Vader. I just remember when I saw this and I opened it up for the first time, but it was already opened up. I didn't let this thing out of my grasp, man. This thing was with me the whole time. And you know, luckily, my older brother, you know, he, like I told you the story about this a long time ago, but basically my older brother held on to this for me for a long time, and he gave it to me. He gave it back to me, because my brother, you know, he saw more than what could possibly become of value. Or I think the other thing was, I think mainly what it was is my brother didn't want to see me break this, so he basically wanted to hold on to it for me till he figured I wouldn't break it, you know, which is cool. I don't mind. I mean, my brother takes care of his stuff better than I do, but now I've gotten better. I don't take them out of the box. You know, such here. But I love this. This is my favorite toy all the time. My favorite Christmas gift I've ever got. But nowadays it sucks. So the other thing would be is what what do you want for Christmas? Honestly, and I'm being straightforward here, all I really would want for Christmas is for my family to be able to be together. Because it's hard. Where I live and where my parents live and where my brother lives is, you know, it's about 8 hours difference between us, whatnot. I just can't get the time off from work. That's what keeps me from being able to be there for Christmas. I was able to do that 1 year, and that was so amazing because my kids were there. My mom, you know, she got to see her grandkids open up presents and look on her face. That was priceless, you know. And my brother too, you know, he loved it. He loved watching my kids just tear open boxes. It took him back to when he was a kid. That's what he told me, you know. So that would be the one thing I want for Christmas. You know, for material stuff, I would like to be able to get my my second copy of my Hulk 181. And I know some people are going, why would you want 2 copies? Well, I got 2 boys, and you know, I'm doing this collecting just like one of the people on Blaster Stashes, Spectacular Grandpa, does his collecting. He wants to be able to pass it down to his grandchild, you know. And for me, it's not a grandchild. For me, it's my boys. You know, I would hate to be like, you know, I have my one son a Hulk 181, and my other son would be like, well, where's mine? You know, why that's not fair, you know. So I kind of want to make it fair for them. And of course, my daughters, I don't know what they'll really be into then. They say they're into comic books, but you know, they see something else like a troll doll or something like that, or you know, My Little Pony. Ooh, I want that instead. And my boys will still go comic books, you know, unless there's candy. It's comic books. So I want to be able to pass that down to the both of them, where they both have their own copy, you know. And because my one oldest son, he's learning a lot about comic books from me and his uncle AG, which is just awesome, you know. And my youngest son, he'll get involved with me in comic books, but he's into sports. Really into sports, which is cool. I want to push him whatever direction he wants to go. I want to be able to help him. I want to be able to help all my kids. So that's the reason why I'd want to get that material possession, which would be my other copy of Hulk 181. So hopefully I can get that before the end of next year. You know, I should be able to pay it off. Shouldn't be a problem, which is great. The guys on the comic book store. You know, and I want to give shout outs to the guys on Blaster Stash It, so that way if anybody is new to Blaster Stash It or they can't remember who's actually on the panel, here you go, here's their names. You got Huey Comic Hideout, you have the Great Legend, I'm sorry. You have Trinity Comics, you have Midwest Comic Guy, you have Spectacular Spider Grandpa, and Simplified Comic Guy. Simplified Comic Guy hasn't been on there in a while because he's been doing some stuff, so hey brother, I send prayers your way, brother, and you know, I miss you on that show. But I think the show is still going because that show that you guys have I love it. I'm serious. I'm not just saying this because I'm shooting a contest video. I really love what you guys do on that show. I mean, it's nice to watch a show that, you know, it's funny. You know, you guys don't always laugh like where you don't talk at all. But what I'm saying is you guys have a great show. I like how you guys all communicate with one another, how you guys all make each other laugh, everything like that. You know, the last time I watched your guys' show was just the other night. I missed your guys' last one. I'm kicking myself. I was out and about with my family. I was actually out with my wife. We're going Christmas shop for the kids, so it's like, you know, I couldn't really watch too much out where there's no signal. But the last one I watched was when Sephiroth was on there with everybody, and that was great. But I want to say, and this last thing I'll say, and I'll cut the video, is that honestly, your guys' show is great. Like I said, everybody that's on that panel and the people you guys bring on as you know, guests to your show, everybody, you guys all get along with one another, and that's great. There's no, you know, fighting, nothing like that. You guys make each other laugh. You all have a blast doing it, you know. And you guys have it structured really good, and you let each person speak, you know. And so I just want to say congratulations on your guys' show success, and for being able to do this contest for everybody, and thank you so much for doing this contest for everyone. And I just hope you guys keep getting more videos made for your channel to show how much we appreciate and love what you guys are doing out there. And if anything, you're going to probably inspire other shows to either come out of the woodwork, and people are going to start doing shows by being inspired by what you guys do, or you know, it's just gonna, you know, try not to step on anybody's toes here, you know what I'm saying? But I think everybody has great shows out there. There's a lot of great shows out there, but I'm trying to stick talking about your guys' show. Yeah, I'm rambling on. It's going on. But either way, seriously, bottom of my heart, love your guys' show. If you haven't shot a video yet for this contest, please do. You won't regret it. These guys are great. If anything, you're going to learn more about the people that are on Blast It or Stash It if you go inside their channels, and you're going to see that these guys are funny, they know their stuff, and they're just great guys, man. And if you ever get a chance, you should be able to try to go on and hang out with these guys every once in a while and just talk with them. They're funnier. I want to watch them out. They're funnier than macaroni. I'll just say that. Saying a bad word here. But you guys all take care. Thank you again for putting this contest on. And Cat Comics saying rock on, man.